the points A and B have position vectors little a, little b relative to an origin O. So I've done a sketch here. It says then find the position vector of the point C on the line AB such that AC, CB is in the ratio 1 to 2. So C is on the line A to B here, okay? So that it's in this, C is in this ratio of 1 to 2. In other words, the line from A to B is, if you think about it, is split up into 3 parts, because if we've got this ratio here, 1 to 2, there's going to be sort of 1 part on one side and 2 parts on the other side. So split that line up into 3. I might even measure it, see if I can do it exactly here, just so we get a sense of perspective. Split it up into 3, roughly at there. Okay, C then will be here. Okay, simply because A to C, C to B is in that ratio. In other words, A to C is 1 part, C to B is 2 parts. And we're asked to find the position vector of the point C. Okay, now before we get position vector point C, before we start considering it, what I'd like you to do is think about what AB is to start with. Okay, let's work out what AB is, because that's going to help us, right? So AB, if you remember, to go from A to B is the same as A to O plus O to B. Okay, so A to B is the same as A to O plus O to B. And remember, A to O is the reverse of O to A, so it'll be minus A plus then O plus then B. So then A to B is little b minus little a. So then, when it comes to finding O to C, if we think about the position vector of C there, or to get from O to C, we can think of going from O to A, okay, plus then A to C. Okay, so we can think of doing it that way. So to get from O to C, we can think of it as going O to A plus A to C, doing it that way there, yeah? Now, O to A, remember, is just little a, so that's easy peasy. A to C, we don't know what it is. However, A to C is on the same road, if you like, as A to B. It's the same direction as the vector A to B. So we can think of A to C as like a fraction of the vector A to B, okay, a part of it. And the fraction, if you think of it from A to C, is going to be 1 part out of the total of 3. So we can think of A to C as 1/3 of A to B. Okay, so I hope that makes sense there. O to C, to get from O to C, think of it as going O to A first of all, which is little a, and then you're going along A to B, but it's only 1/3 of it, yeah? So the whole thing there is A to B, but we only want 1 part out of 3. And the good thing is then, as I said earlier, we need A to B, we work that out to be B minus A, and then we get little a plus 1/3 B minus 1/3 little a, okay? So we get then, well, A, take away 1/3 A is 2/3 A plus 1/3 B. And there's our answer.